So Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking and your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. Nicholas Pegues fans, can you believe this? I still have the unopened letter from the White House since the visit of First Lady Michelle Obama here to Memphis, Tennessee. My letter is still unopened to promote our free market system. Of course, I love the Obama family despite politics because what other Democratic first family of the United States would take in a young Republican presidential blogger, nobody but the Obama administration. Well, not the administration, the Obama family. I personally support the Obama family for being diverse and showing that diversity not only to me but to the world. They took in the White House role as the White House Republican of the United States. I see you laughing right now, First Lady Michelle Obama, but you guys are great. You really have impacted my life in so many diverse ways, and so I really never expected a Democratic first family of the United States to take me in, and of course to have me to promote the White House is a true blessing to me, and I really appreciate the Obama family for personally showing that diverse gesture to me, and I really personally appreciate that, and I personally like the Obama family for doing that. Despite politics, I really personally like. I think the Obama family is one of the most diverse first families of the United States, and that's personal to me, and I really appreciate them for doing that, taking me in after I saw Paul Ryan, who was the vice presidential nominee Republican in Memphis, Tennessee. The Obama family still wants me to promote the White House. I really appreciate the first family of the United States, despite politics, the Obama family right now for helping me regarding promoting diversity around the world. President Barack Obama, first of all, we're getting to an agenda that I want to get to real quick with the President of the United States. President Barack Obama, I'm concerned because you're getting snubbed in China, Burma, and now in Europe, some European nations. I think that you need to learn from the methods of Nicholas Pegues on how to be a little more presidential. I've even snubbed the Republican Party and the Democratic Party for wanting to promote the White House as a young Republican blogger. So obviously, I think my methods, my ways are a little more presidential than, of course, you, President Barack Obama. I am very presidential. I have very presidential like ways here, of course, around the world. Everything I do is published around the world, but my ways are very presidential. I think you need to take notes from the methods of Nicholas Pegues. The ways the world has been governed, is more in line and more in keeping with me than, of course, you, President Barack Obama. I think that you need to learn and take notes on how I'm governing the world, how I'm governing my blogs, and of course, you will then begin to see that the ways of the world is more like me, and then you will begin to have a positive approach on how world governments begin to see you. Everything I do is actual. Everything I do is reality. It's like a reality TV show. Of course, I'm supported by the White House, as the White House role as Republican of the United States. But President Barack Obama, you have an issue becoming presidential. I think that you can become a little more presidential if you take notes and learn from the methods of me as the White House Republican of the United States. I personally respect you, Mr. President. I personally admire you for being very diverse, but our nation is suffering and we need a strong leader to represent the United States of America that will show executive authority, executive power to all nations around the world. Most of these nations are friendly nations. Most of these people are friendly people, and they have no issues with the United States. I think it's a personal attack against you personally, President Barack Obama, to not show your executive powers or executive authority. But I personally believe, and I personally know that I am a little more executive. I show a little more presidential power than, of course, you, President Barack Obama. My issues are small. I don't like certain local politicians here in Memphis, who have always been against me. But the ways of me, the ways of Nicholas Pegues, the methods of Nicholas Pegues are a little more presidential than you, President Barack Obama. And I know so because the stuff that I say, the stuff that I get away with, snubbing both Democrat and Republican parties, is the ways and the hereditary ways of a president of the United States. Being president is not always a pretty job to be. Being an executive of a company is not always a pretty thing or a nice thing to do or to be in the 21st century. You have to have power. You have to have a certain ways of doing things that is respected around the world. President Barack Obama, you need to find your common ground on the ways of doing things in government. People are used to my ways, the ways of Nicholas Pegues, the methods of Nicholas Pegues. So you have to find you have to find out your own ways that people are comfortable with, that world leaders can say, well, this is the criteria that we see President Barack Obama in. This is the bubble or the ways of President Barack Obama. I have my certain ways. People are used to my ways. But you have to find a way for you too, President Barack Obama. And I am concerned for this because this is an issue, and the United States of America must always remain and become the first world. We must always be on top of every other nation, and you must find your own method or your own ways that people are used to when governing, the free world. President Barack Obama has much respect for you. But I must express that this nation must stay on top in the 21st century. The only way that we can, change things is people have to become together under one common ground and one common purpose. And I think you are a great leader and a great president of the United States. But people must understand your methods, your ways, kind of like how people understand the ways of Nicholas Pegues. The ways of Nicholas Pegues is always people know my ways and people understand my ways. I don't think that people, the government leaders understand the ways of you, President Barack Obama. You must show them your ways so they will be comfortable with you, and then they will begin to accept you and understand the ways and your methods in the 21st century. Nicholas Pegues reported, maybe I should write a book, The Methods and Presidential Methods or Ways of Nicholas Pegues. But at any rate, I have much respect for the President of the United States. I just want to express today that the President, is a great leader, but sometimes we look for a leader that necessarily does not have the certain skills at times that most people will be comfortable with in these positions of power. These are powerful people. These are powerful seats these people in government hold. And the president of the United States must realize that that the whole world depends upon the United States of America to become successful. I depend upon it. Everyone depends upon America's success. I want us to be successful, and I think that if we have a coach or a person who can teach the president his ways or his methods for them to be more understood by global figures, we will have a much better world under the Obama administration. Of course, I am a young Republican, the White House wrote us, but this is something I want to express and just say. I love America. I love our people. I love everyone around the world. I do say some things that, it's the ways of Nicholas Pegues. People understand my ways. But I am a little more presidential because president, CEO, becoming a founder or something cannot it's not always a pretty thing to become. It has its pros and it has its cons. And the ways of President Barack Obama must find the right people in his right loop, in his inner circle that are approving his speeches and doing the things that that presidents do. Because I am privileged to some things, but not everything. Nicholas Pegues is in Tennessee, but the president must find his ways and methods of doing things for the free world, for world leaders, like people in parliament that I personally know, for them to better understand his ways and his methods. President Barack Obama has to find his own way or his own methods of doing things. So at any rate, happy Saturday, everyone. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Something I just want to express to the international community. And of course, I am my own sponsor with the White House, as the White House wrote us. I sponsor myself. So Nicholas Pegues reporting. Just a little thing I want to express to the international community. And of course, the U.S. Secret Service loves Nicholas Pegues. Can you believe that? They love me promoting the free world. And I love them too. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Happy Saturday, everyone.